Everyone, I'm Qi from City University of Hong Kong. Our paper title is Cross-Field Crossing Multi-Field Cross-Counting. Paper's motivation is the previous multi-field cross-counting models are only applied to single scenes with fixed camera fields. To improve the model's camera cross-field crossing ability, a large dataset with many scenes and a large camera field number is needed. But it is hard to collect and annotate such a large dataset, especially under the present pandemic. So we use synthetic dataset to solve this problem. Some examples of the proposed synthetic dataset, and compared to previous multi-field counting datasets, it outperforms them in terms of image scene, crowd count, and camera field numbers. The main idea of the paper is not only about achieve good cross-scene, cross-field performance on the synthetic dataset. We also hope the trained model can be applied to real datasets. How is the pipeline for the proposed cross-field cross-scene counting model? First, we randomly select the key camera fields from each scene and fed them into the feature extraction net to get the camera field features, and then they are projected to the average height plane for further fusion. A field pooling layer is used to fuse the projected features, and finally the multi-field decoder will predict the scene level density map. And compared to the previous model, the proposed CVCS model can handle variable camera view input, variable input order, and variable camera parameters. And we also proposed a camera selection module based on the object to camera distance to select the camera field features. Here it shows how we get the camera selection weights from the distance maps. The main idea is for the nearest camera field, largest weight is assigned, which is 1. And for the other camera fields, the weights are assigned proportionally to the distance ratio. Besides, we also proposed a noisy camera field regularization model. We input a noisy camera field to the model and use this as a kind of regularization to improve the model's generalization ability. The experiment details and results. We train and test on different scenes. And in the training stage, we randomly select 5 camera fields from each scene. And for evaluation stage, we select 5 camera fields for 21 times from each scene. We use NAE and MAE for evaluation metric. And from the table, we can see that the backbone model with camera selection and noisy field regularization can achieve the best performance, which is around 7.2 in terms of MAE. And we also did the ability study on the camera field number. We train on 5 camera fields and test on 3 to 11 camera fields. And generally, the performance is stable, and with more cameras, the error is lower. To apply the model to the real datasets, we add a discriminator to reduce the feature domain gap between the synthetic dataset and the real dataset. And since we only used synthetic supervisionary in this fine-tuning model, the real scene supervisionary is not used, so it is a kind of unsupervised domain adaptation method. The first 6 methods are trained and tested on the same single scene. The following 2 methods are the CVC model trained on the 2 real scenes and testing on the other. The rest methods are the models of CVCS trained on synthetic dataset without the unsupervised domain adaptation. So from the table, we can see that the model trained on the synthetic dataset can achieve better performance compared to the model only trained on the real scenes. And with the unsupervised domain adaptation method, the performance can be further achieved. Visualization result, we can also see that with the model trained on the synthetic dataset and the unsupervised domain adaptation approach, the predicted density map quality is better. In conclusion, the proposed dataset and the CVCS model promote the multi-field counting research from single-scene fixed camera setting to cross-field cross-scene setting. Thank you.